Hello, it's Bud. This lesson is in the 3D software, and we're going to talk about the sweep tool. This is part 1. This lesson is partially unique in that Clint has a special problem in that he has a MPC that he's building. He has a dome or an extruded object, and he wants to put a dished oval inset into that extruded or domed figure, and he's trying to figure out how to do it. But we're going to use the sweep tool in order to accomplish the task and work directly with his design, the MPC, and see if we can resolve the issue. Maybe another way to do it, but I'm taking this opportunity to be able to talk about the sweep tool and give us a little bit of knowledge of some of its workings and a potential trap. Okay, here's a designer board, and if I double click on, well, let's just get out of it, you can see that that is a dome or an extrude. At this point we don't know which, but if I reverse engineer it, click on it, if I double click, it brings up and it tells me not that it's necessarily a dome, other than maybe down here I know that it's a rectangle because I can either go vertical or horizontal. But I can see that that's an extruded figure. And his problem is he wants to put an oval inside here. Whoop. Let me undo that. Unhighlight. Now I'll click on my oval, and I wanted to talk to him on the phone, but we haven't been able to make contact, so I'm kind of guessing. But the picture he sent me, or the MPC he sent me, had this particular item as a dish that looks similar to this. Okay, this may be the one he wants to move in there, but I don't know that, so I'm going to just do another one and figure out what we need to do. I have tried to move something like this over here, and it gets eaten up by this domed or extruded figure, and I can't bring it up the way I want to do what I want and keep the beveled edge. I can bring it in and have it recessed, but I lose the beveled edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the sweep on the rounded version. I don't have any corners, and this is all we're going to talk about. I'm going to click on it, and it hands me a board. And the way this is laid out, the white line is a representation of my oval. The red line that I'm going to work with is represented by this piece in here, and that's one of the traps, in that from seeing the way this is developed, I could have a mountain, and we're going to see that. The green line is if I want to do something on the outside of my oval. But he wants a cupped oval. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the spline tool. I could use several different tools, but that's what I'm going to use. I want to start at the white line and click. I'm going to come about here and click, And I'm going to come over to here at the red line and click. Whoops. Undo. Let's try that again. Probably have to click on the spline again to activate it. Click, click, click. And if I right click, it shuts it off. Okay. It's a dish, so I basically want the middle to be the lowest point. So we're going that way. Hopefully the depth won't go through the board. It looks okay, so I'm going to click OK. And I have my oval in place. Whoops, didn't want that one. But I can't tell anything else about it. So I'm going to move it over here where I can see it, and then I'll move it back. Okay, it did go. Okay, if you look, we can see that mountain that I was talking about. And that's a known situation, may be corrected in another update at some point in time, but at least we know about it, so we can deal with it, understand what's going on. So anyway, I know that it's doing what I want. I do want a little bit better arc look to the side. So I'm going to go like that. I'm not trying to make anything really good. But the other thing I want to do is I want to drag the end node here past the red mark. They say you just have to drag it a hair past, but that would be for a circle. Since I've got quite a bit of space above and below here at the center point of this oval, I'm going to drag this thing out more just to be on the safe side, and click OK. Okay, so I've got a flat bottom now. I don't have my mountain, and I've got the taper on the sides the way I want it. So now I'm going to move it back over here. Excuse me. Alright, I'm still don't have the effect I want. It doesn't look like this, which is what I'm after. Let's see what happens when I do an invert. That doesn't help me. I'm going to click on the merge, and I'm going to try subtractive. Now I'm going to try invert, and there I have it. So it has to be subtractive, and then it's inverted. And I have my dome. I have that embedded oval dish as an insert within the dome or the extrude. And he wants to put a pattern within that. He showed me a pattern of a bulldog, maybe because I handed him a pattern of a bulldog on one of my question sessions. So we're just going to get that bulldog and bring it over here. Obviously it's too big. First off, I know it needs to be rotated 90 degrees. I know where the feet are. Bring this up so you see it. And we're going to reduce it. Like that. And what I want to do, I think I want to make it additive. And voila! I have exactly what he wants. Get rid of this so I can make this as large as I want, so we can see it. We have his extruded contour here, which if I rotate this, you can see, if you see right here, it's at the top of the board, but then it tapers down on both sides, plus a little curl up here. Okay, but we have the oval as a negative merge, and it's inverted. We have the bulldog as a positive merge. And you can see if you right click on the title here, it tells you it's a positive merge. If there would be a draft or anything, you may get the same thing there. If I come over here and click on the oval and right click, you can see the merge is a negative merge. So you don't have to question exactly what it is and ruin something. If you have it highlighted here in your carving list, right click and you can see what's applied. If a draft would be applied, whatever you applied would show up on this chart. On the merge, I don't have to go to the merge thing to see. I can see right here. The same thing with clip carving. I will know whether it's inclusive or exclusive right there. But in a nutshell, that is a look at the sweep tool and how we can use it to inset another dish or whatever within that domed figure and not have it on top of it. See, none of it is above the dome. So again, we use the sweep tool to shape our oval in order to be able to put that oval as an inset within the dome or the extruded area. Made the oval a negative merge, and in this case we had to reverse the image. Not the right term. Invert. We had to invert the image in order to accomplish what Clint needed. Clint, I hope that helps. Talk to you later.